Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It is your old boy Pilk, and if you guys didn't know, well, first of all, I want to welcome back Yoko to the channel. We just did the summon battle last week, and now we're getting ready to do part 3 of that, which we hyped at that point in time. Yoko, why don't you give yourself a little introduction if they missed part 1, part 2?
What it is, y'all? It's Yoko. Yeah, you take mine, I'm taking yours. That's how it works around here. I'm back, part 3. We're actually going to duke it out. Usually I have better luck when I'm on Pilk's channel, so let's see if that continues.
So if you guys did miss the summons, and if you did, that's unfortunate, because no, it's not. Those summons were tragic, weren't they?
For some of us.
They were tragic. Anyway, so we did an initial run of summons. We did the 10 summons on the banner. Of course, you know, the rule is you never go over those 10 summons. Past that, if you want more, do the paid banners. That's at least my going rule. I do not like going over 10 summons because it just doesn't pay. You could feel free to differentiate if you want to.
One thing I do want to touch on that as far as, doing the paid banner. And this is something I want to tell everyone, if you plan on doing the bundles as well, like bundle A or bundle B to buy the tickets, do those first before you do paid banners. Because the last thing you want to happen, let's say if you do a Haruhime paid banner, you MLB her from that paid banner. But if you use your tickets, you get like 4 of her from those 3 tickets.
Yeah.
Now you have 4 dub you can't do nothing with. Whereas you could have used her paid banner on someone else. So
really
keep that in mind.
Great point. And actually, I'm going to talk about that in my Lily video because I've got Lily +4 right now. I need one more bond of her. And I don't think I'm going to use the Heroic Trial Bond. I think I'm going to do the summons first and see where we get. And then I might even do her paid. It really depends upon where we get with the summons. Because if you guys did miss the initial part 1, part 2 summon video that we did last week when the banners first dropped, I'll put a link in the description down below. Go check those out. But they were super painful, man. Those were just painful summons. And we decided quite a while ago, you actually brought up the idea. This was actually 100% his idea. All the credit goes to him on this one. But like, you came up with the idea that we do the summons, and then whatever we get, we're going to throw into War Game. And then, like you said, to steal your line, just duke it out. And not only determine who was the winner of the summon battle, who was able to produce the best War Game team with whatever we got just from those initial summons. So this should be pretty interesting.
Now, one thing I do want to say before we get into the battle, I did have a little miss up because the way it worked is we recorded our summon battle, but it didn't actually have Wargame up, so we had to go through Record Buster first. I had a brain freeze. I went ahead, I did a Haru paid banner to get Haru's bond, and then also I did Heroic Trial, and I MLB'd my wealth. So anyone who saw those videos, you will see that difference in my team, but I did tell Pilk so he can also have 2 changes to his team, so it does make it fair. Just so no one's like, hey, y'all's team isn't the same. I saw the other videos just to, explain what happened there.
To be fair, it actually worked out perfectly because I also put a bond into my wealth during Record Buster to try to get a little better score out. I completely forgot about this, and then I also put a bond in a Haruhime for exactly the same purpose. So when we were evening out everything the other day, I was like, oops, and he was like, yeah, I put a bond in a Haru and wealth, and I'm like, oh, you maniac, how could you do that? Literally, I did the same thing. So, it worked out perfectly. So our Haru and our Welfs are 1 bond higher than they would be otherwise, but it's not going to change the outcome too terribly much. Though yours is MLB, but the thing that's interesting about that to me is that your wealth in general is a single target unit. So I don't know how that's going to tip the scales. But I believe you actually put one of your assists on wealth, didn't you?
Yeah, I do have one of my assists on wealth right now. I believe it is Aphrodite.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull up your team. So I actually have your team in front of me, and I don't have the settings on his team. That's what's going to be really interesting. I haven't disclosed my settings to him either. But his wealth is max limit broken and max ascended. And he does have Aphrodite on there, which is interesting. Because Aphrodite, I believe, has a really good physical stat, if I recollect. Then he's got Bell at level 60. Now, my Bell's a little higher, and Belle's a really good AOE, so it might make a difference. And you actually have Ilya on Belle, whereas I actually have Ilya on my Lily. But your Lily's +2, and I think mine's a little lower than that, and your Haru's +2. So to go over my team, I have Belle in slot 1 with my Aphrodite with a single bond actually put below there. Now, it is worth noting here as well that only your wealth is max ascended, and then you've got three purple stars on Belle, Haru, and Lily. Now, I did tell you earlier that I've got everybody max ascended. You do know that, right?
Yep. No, you told me about 5 times.
Okay, you don't want to fix that before the video.
I'm gonna run with what I have.
Okay, all right.
We said, hey, we had prep time before, and once we hit record, that's it. So we're gonna stick to it.
Okay, because I'm just saying, like, that's a huge boost, like a massive boost. Okay, that's your call. So I've got Belle completely like level 60. That's it. But level 1, +1, Aphrodite on him. Lily is +1, but I have a +2 Ilya on her. That'll be interesting because there's a lot of magic on this team. I believe Wealth is physical, isn't he?
Oops. Yeah, I think Wealth is physical.
Let me just verify here real quick. Yeah. So Wealth is physical. So the only magic unit really here is Lily herself and Haruhime. So I don't know how good that Ilya is going to do, but we'll see how she does in the battle. And Haruhime is actually +2 on me, for me, and I think she is as well for you. Yeah.
Yep.
But my wealth is only +1. Now, Haru and wealth both lacking assists. And that's by design, guys. That's 100% there. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and leak, because he's able to hear this right now, so I'm not going to leak how I have everything set up, because that can also make a massive difference in the battle. But we're going to do this first battle, see what we get. And I'm going in there right now. Let's see.
Oh, man. Come on, team.
All right. So right out of the gate, you did a good number on my team. And your Ilya... Oh. My Lily is faster. And that made a massive, massive difference. We're in turn 3 now. We should be in turn 3 here shortly. Yeah.
That was quick.
Turn 3... And you're down to just wealth, which isn't surprising.
Oh.
And wealth is down. I will say, you took me down to about 1/3 health, and killed 2 of my units. So that's pretty darn good. You want to go ahead and do your run and give me a brief overview, and then maybe we'll have a quick discussion about settings and see if this changes anything.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and do this run, and honestly, if I get destroyed in this one as well, I might go through just to max hero send the other 3 just to make it more interesting.
I'm telling you, it will probably change everything. But
so I'm gonna go ahead, but yeah, I'm gonna do it the way I have it. Now I'm gonna click on battle. We'll see how it goes.
And we're doing a best out of 5, I believe we said. So we're gonna do whoever wins 3 battles wins it. But I'm going to give you an opportunity here. We might null and void that first battle. Let's see how this one turns out, though.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to hit battle. Let's see how it plays out. All right, everyone's lined up. Let's see. Yep, your side's popping off first, followed by mine.
Now, I will go ahead and tell you, I did give Lily and Wealth huge CP boosts earlier today, too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about checking my CP. All right, yeah, I'm down to a little bit below half health. You still have probably about 75, maybe 60% of your health.
Okay.
Okay, Haru just healed, entering turn 3. We got Belle's assist Ilya popping off. Oh, Belle's down, Haru's down. Oh, yes, I pulled it out.
Oh, what'd you do?
A slither of health left. I have Wealth and Lily. Not slither, maybe 20-25% left. But your Haru was the last one standing.
Oh, so it literally came down to my Haru saved the day.
It was your Haru versus my Wealth and Lily, and then your Haru couldn't hang. So,
you actually won that fight.
Oh yeah, no, I won. So we are uno right now.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up your team again, and I'll go ahead and rat myself out. I have done quite a bit of team modification today, and I have been working on making sure I get out the types of attacks I want. So Bell is set to debuff. Now, I know that's not optimal. Normally, you'd probably want him balanced. But with him set to debuff, he will do Torrent Slash first and then Sharp Wave. That does mean he doesn't get his buff first, but it does mean he debuffs the opponent very quickly. I have Lily set to balance. That really is optimal for her. That means turn 2, she's going to basically like kill the Strength of Magic buff. That's another reason why I think it would be best to let Bell buff on turn 2, because getting the debuffs off really helped me out a lot. Haru's set to heal for obvious reasons. I don't know how much good that's going to do. I haven't noticed a huge change in what she does, but she still I believe she gets turn 2 first and then does everything else. And that's kind of the best way I could get her to do that. Or say turn 2, skill 2 first. And then Welf is just set to balance because I really didn't know what to do with him. But
So
that's how everything's
what's
set.
interesting?
What's up?
All of our settings are different.
So what are yours?
So originally I was running my Bell on debuff, but I just swapped him over before we started recording to attack all.
Okay.
My Wealth is on buff, my Haru is on buff, and then my Lily is on debuff.
So did you actually pay attention to the turn order with that? Because I paid really close attention, like to deliberately get out certain turns that I wanted. Well, once again, I've been very vocal about it too. I'm not very good at Wargame. Like Wargame is my kryptonite, so that could be.
You know, I did a couple before we started recording, and I watched to see what skills they did, and the only one is my Bell. I'm not too sure because I just swapped them over to attack all, but everyone else did what I wanted them to do at the time.
Well, Bell at attack all, when I tried it, he did Sharp Wave first, and I really wanted that for turn 2. So I don't know. I'm not going to change anything. I already won the first fight, so I'm going to jump back in here and see what happens here. So, all right. Turn 1.
Everyone put your pinkies up. It worked in the last video.
Shut them. All right. So I got my extra little thing there with Ilya and Lily. Haruhime just healed, and you, like, by the end of like Lily and Bell doing their thing on turn 1 or turn 2, you're literally down to like 10% health, and literally the same result for me. Like beginning of turn 3, they ruined Welf's day entirely, just ruined his day. Now the other thing I do want to mention, in my equipment, because we haven't talked about equipment, and I told you this earlier, I spent a significant amount of time making sure that everything was ascended. I have my Hestia Knife ascended, which has been for a very long time. Little Ballista was level 60. I ascended it today, and I tried to get a double crit with Agility and Magic, but I could only get Agility and Magic, so I stuck with that. And that's Agility 30 and Magic 30, of course. And so I don't have the double crit with her, and that actually could be a big part of my failures right at the moment. But Haruhime has double crit with Agility and Magic 30, because you can do Magic 10 Magic 30. And Welf is double critical with Strength 30 and Strength 10.
How much were you rerolling to get 4 stats on them? That usually I just settle for 3 total, including the extra, one they get for using their weapon.
450 bellows just on Lily's weapon.
I believe it. So
yeah, and I want to point out everybody else's weapon got the optimal stats like within 100 bellows. Lily's just wouldn't do it, but everything, like I have the statuses like maxed out, attributes with the exception of Lily's exactly where I wanted them, and like I said, every weapon is fully ascended, and I believe Wealth might be the exception here. I'd have to double check. Yeah, armors all have guard and agility and are level 90 as well. So yeah, I prepared.
Okay. So I'm gonna run through mine real quick before I actually do the fight.
Go for
I'll
it.
go through like my
Yeah.
weapons and stuff. So for my weapons, I have Welf's actual weapon, the unnamed sword. It is max hero ascendant to 90. I have double crit, and I have strength plus 30 as well as strength plus 10 for him.
Okay.
The armor is a
Same thing I
breastplate.
got.
Yeah, and my breastplate for him. Why does he have that one? So he has guard plus 15 and dex plus 30.
Okay.
And that's the MLB breastplate.
That's a good one.
The next one, and what I'm going to do here, just kind of add more to the video, is I'm going to go ahead and max hero ascend all my other three.
Go for
just
it.
to try to give it a little bit better.
Go for it.
A little bit better oomph. I really don't want to use the hero lights. I'm stingy with them, but I'm probably going to use these units for
Man, these units are so good. I think they're worth it. I'm down to 2 hero lights. That's it.
Ooh.
But I think it was worth. And I got some more hero lights I could buy and farm up too, so I'm not losing sleep. It's just
I don't feel as bad then.
Feel good.
I'll tell you how much I have after I max hero ascend everyone.
Go for it.
All right, so I do have the Hestia Knife. It is max hero ascend at level 90. Double crit on that. Actually, I don't know if it could be anything different. The armor is breastplates, max hero ascendant, guard plus 15%, agility plus 30. For Haru, now for Haruhime, her weapon is only level 60, and it has double crit and then the dex plus 30. And for armor, she has a breastplate, max hero ascendant, level 90, guard plus 15, agility plus 30. Go ahead and hero extend her. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then last but not least, we have Lily. Her weapons, I actually have her little ballista Robin. I just got that today. I made it. And my very first roll, it was perfect for the stats, like the 230 attack and everything. So right now it's it's level 88 with the max hero ascension. So I just have 2 more levels on it. But she currently has crit times 2, and then the magic plus 30. Armor is breastplates, guard plus 15%, equipment or the agility plus 30. Let me max hero ascend her real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So a max hero ascended her. I think that's everybody. Let me make sure. Yep, so everyone is max hero ascendant now, and I think let's check. I'm gonna take this unit off in just a second. So right now I have 95 hero lights.
Okay.
That's what I'm currently
what?
seeing. Yeah, no, I get very stingy with mine. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a run now. Everyone's max hero ascendant. Let's see how it does on my screen. Hopefully I can pull a win out. So we take the sudden death.
All
right. Here we go. Starting the fight right now. Okay. So this time your Lily went, then mine, then your Haru, then mine. Last time your Lily and your Haru both went at the same time. And then my Lily and Haru went. Ooh. Ooh. No. I'm down like 25% health. Oh. That bell's already down? Turn 2? I want a refund. Lily's down. What? Come on, Wealth. No. Okay, Wealth. No, you have an SA. Yo, come on. Don't you dare kill me, Lily. No, don't you do it. Come on, Wealth. Yes.
Did you squeak out a win?
God. I have like 5% health, and my Wealth just wrecked through everybody.
So
Dude, wait.
It's 2 and 2. But here's the thing.
Wait till you see the playback on this. Wait till you see the playback. All right.
So let me face this team.
I hope it comes down to the wire for you like it did for me, just so you can be on the edge of your seat.
Let me just see. Let me see here.
I seriously thought I was about to lose.
Yeah, you're hitting hard now. You are hitting hard now. But my Haru and my Lily are both outpacing yours. Oh.
Yeah, they did as well.
Ooh, you took out Haru. Oh, no, that's bad. Wealth targeted Haru. This Without her, this might be a W in your. This might be an L for me.
Ooh,
Get him!
Welton.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh,
It ended. You took me down to about half health.
it's over.
Yeah, it's over. You took me down to about half health, but I still won that one. Interesting.
So
Let me
question
run
for
one
you.
more just to see what happens here.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you just want to do whoever wins 5 first wins? So you're at 3 and I'm at 2.
I'm
We
not.
do a
I'm not
couple
comfortable with that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, no. There's every part of me that's like vain, and it's like, yeah, I won. Let's do this. But no, I think this is a genuine draw. And of course the game's loading like crazy now. They just did a big loading screen. I'm gonna give you an overtime match here, and let me just see what happens. Because a lot of it came down to like Welf attacking Haru, but that also does favor you over me. I don't know, man.
See, it's very interesting. And you know what is also, and everyone's going to hear it, kind of like my thought process.
Yeah, go for it.
So, with the new, battle type that's coming out, I wonder if we can choose friends to fight. Because I don't know much about it yet. I don't think they've released much.
Yeah, I don't think
But that
it's
would be
anything.
that'd be a cool thing, like for a video, like for us, if we could actually choose who to fight and we do it real time. Like we can choose like what skills and stuff to use. I think that one is real time and not like war games where it's automatic.
Ooh.
If it's like that, that would be awesome.
Oh. That one was close.
Did you win again?
I by the slimmest margin. Literally, your Welf took out he took out Lily, then he took out Belle, then he took out Haruhime. Maybe it wasn't quite in that order, but I know he took out Lily first. And then it came down, and like yours got off a hit, and then my Welf was like, yeet, just snuck in the win.
What I'm gonna do here, just for giggles?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I'm gonna run another one on my end just to see what happens, just for giggles. Same exact thing.
What the hell? What could it hurt? I'm just saying. It's really interesting.
Weird. Yeah, like whoever's actually running the actual fight is the one winning.
But I mean, it's still close. Like for me, everything but that one was like a complete shutout. But that one was really close and interesting. I liked that one a lot.
I can't wait for you to play back and see the one I had where I was just like, oh no, because it was.
I look forward to that. I'm gonna be honest. I do look forward to that.
Something else. I 100% thought I lost, and because like whenever we fight on my screen, you always get me down to probably like 25 to 35% health at the very first turn in the beginning, and then my team starts coming back. Like right now, I just beat you. I just won.
Weird.
So,
all right.
That is weird because you fought me 4 times on your screen and you won all 4, right?
I won all 4. I've won everything I fought. You've won everything you fought. So,
that's weird.
All right. So, what was the point spread at the end of your video?
The
summons, yeah.
I think you beat me by 1 or 2.
You're gonna make me pull this up. Hold up.
No, I can pull it up.
Yeah, well, you've got the actual raw file there.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I can pull it up here and tell you the exact amount. Make it easier on you.
Because I legit thought you had better pulls than I did.
Yep. The score was I had 13 and you had 15. You beat me by 2.
So here's the deal. We're going to do best out of 5. I gave one of your teams a mulligan. I'm not going to take the extra point for that. That would be unfair. But I won 3. Give me 3 points. You won 3. You get 3 points. We tack it on the ending score. You good with that, or is that?
Yeah, no, I'm good. So it puts us 16 to 18. That's good with me.
I mean, I win, yay! But it feels like a shallow victory, man. It feels
what was
really
the score
shallow
for part 1, though.
I don't have to go back through it. To be honest with you, when I was editing that up, I was doing it in the hotel room while we were packing up to leave during the tropical storm, and so I didn't get a chance to do that. I could tally it up, and if it's different, I'll edit it in here. But
that's fine. But all this means it just sets us up for another round somewhere down the road.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed this and you want to see us do this again, for part 2. Let me know in the comments section, and let me know by hitting that old thumbs up button. And yeah, I got anything you want to say in closing?
No, that's it. Hope you enjoyed our little fight here. Wish I would have won, but it turned out that way, and you'll have a great rest of your day.
Look, it was a draw, man. It was a draw in the fights. Which is interesting, because I really thought your wealth was going to eke it out. I thought your wealth was going to make all the difference in the world.
I knew it wouldn't make too much of a difference, but being MLB, I thought it would make somewhat of a difference. Because I know Wargame's more, AoE, but still, it's an MLB unit just slashing at people. But it's very interesting, especially for me to see and everyone else watching.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it up to the judges in the comments section. But either way, I won.